There's no way that's how we're gonna end Secret Invasion. There ain't any secrets anymore. I just finished watching the finale of Secret Invasion and I gotta talk about it. But first, the writers and actors are striking, so if you want to learn more about the strike and how you can help support, hit the links in my bio. I'm gonna be giving you my quick, honest, spoiler-filled thoughts of the episode, so if you ain't trying to be spoiled, make sure you drop a like, follow, but then come back after because I want to hear your thoughts. So we pick up where we left off in last week's episode with Fury calling Gravik up. Yes, he was calling Gravik, he wasn't calling an Avenger, telling him it's time to settle this man-to-man, mano a mano. I'm gonna give you what you want. And yes, we have Rhodey as a Skrull, Scrody, and he's still trying to convince the president to bomb Russia, and he's adamant the Russians did it, but everyone's kind of hesitant. The Scrody's like, man, Gravik's gonna kill me if I don't get this done. Fury has one final phone call with his wife, Priscilla, before he sets off on his mission. Fury gets to Russia and meets up with Gravik, and it looks like he's dying from the radiation poisoning. Meanwhile, Sonya Fallsworth calls Rhodey and tells him that Fury's coming for the president, so he better evacuate him. We cut back and forth between this scene and Fury and Gravik having a conversation where Gravik basically spills the beans, but also has a lot of respect for Fury. He actually calls him Fury in the scene, which I thought was surprising. Fury was his role model, his father figure, most of all his hero. He's the one who turned him into what he is today. The skin he wears is of the first man he killed, and he's spiteful on multiple fronts that Fury, one, didn't keep his promise, and two, what that did to him personally. Side note, but the MCU didn't deserve Kingsley Benadir's performance. Bro was going in. Look at the forehead bang. Meanwhile, the president is being evacuated, and we see agents dropping left and right like flies. Fury actually straight up gives Gravik the harvest, and we see every single person who's on this harvest, basically everyone who was in the endgame battle, and Gravik uses the machine to get all of these powers. Meanwhile, Sonya Fallsworth hits Scrody with, boom, you looking for this? And tells the president, you got a mole, or a Skrull in this case. Cut back to Avengers level threat Gravik, looking beefy as hell, and it looks like he's about to deliver the final blow, hey yo, to Fury. But then Fury catches this man's fist, and I'm over here like, oh no way. With a look like that, they gave Fury the Avengers powers? I was like, there's no way they did this. And he punches Gravik through the fucking building, and we learn that it was Gaia posing as Nick Fury the whole time. And Fury actually was going to go save the president. As he pulls up and he's like, I'm Nick Fury. Even when I'm out, I'm in. And now Gaia is a super Skrull too. She even flexes Drax's arm at one point. Like, what is... And now the big CGI fight is on between two super Skrulls, which all I gotta say is She-Hulk was right. She was right. While all this is happening, Fury's trying to convince the president that, look, Scrody is a Skrull. And there's many other Skrulls who are posing in positions of power. And now we're playing a game of who do I believe? Meanwhile, we got this sick-ass fight going on. I'm not gonna lie, this shit was kind of cold. Gaia has Captain Marvel powers. She uses the man to sleep on fucking Gravik as they're flying through the sky and he falls. At one point, Gravik uses Ebony Maw's powers, which I thought was sick. Gaia was not playing around. She's rightfully pissed. This man killed her mom and dad. She hits Gravik with a punch to the gut and shoots out a beam through him. Swiss cheese that man. And RIP to Gravik, because you're done. You're done. Kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. And yeah, that officially makes Gaia the strongest character in the MCU. She's got everyone's powers. While this is happening, Fury hits Rhodey with a boom, you looking for this? Caps him and it's revealed that Rhodey's been a Skrull this whole time and the president's like, whoa! But boom, you looking for this? They finally gave me back my Rhodey. As Gaia frees everyone, including Ross. And it looks like Rhodey needs help walking. That gives us a hint as to how long he was held captive, but they never actually confirm how long he was held captive. The president, horrified by all of this Skrull shit, publicly outs the Skrulls to the entire world, which causes panic, mayhem. You got all the Skrulls who are in power getting killed, them killing people, innocent people dying because people think they're Skrulls, and it's just pure chaos. Fury's telling the president, like, look, you gotta stop this, bro, it's crazy. Which obviously leaves a thread that's gonna be followed through in future movies or TV shows. Gaia gets recruited by MI6, Sonya Fallsworth, more to come from her, and Fury rekindles his relationship with Vara as they head up to Saber, and we actually learn there's a peace treaty between the Kree and the Skrulls who have been warring for years, so we're probably gonna follow that thread in the Marvels. But that ties the bow on Secret Invasion, and honestly, I'm pretty disappointed. First two episodes had me thinking this was gonna be something different, but like with all MCU shows, it kind of gets rushed towards the end, and what was once a political spy thriller turned into a big CGI fight at the end, like with every MCU show. And there are a lot of great things about this show, but I feel like the negatives outweigh the good. This would have worked much better as a movie in my opinion. And I don't know, man, I think the MCU just gotta stop doing Disney Plus series in general. But like I said, still a lot of fun stuff that happened in this series. That's enough for me. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and as always, like and follow for more.